What is going on, people? Welcome back to Brennan's Packer Talk and more. I'm your host, Brennan Everett. I know this video is coming out super late, but I just really wanted to talk about Mr. Jeff Hafley, the Packers' new defensive coordinator. I know I saw the news last week, but I got sick. My voice, I couldn't really talk well without having a dry throat. Still getting over the sickness, so please pray for me and stuff. Anyways, so yeah, let's talk Jeff Hafley. So, obviously, I had just about every other Packers fan reaction when I saw the news. Like, Packers did it again. They made another terrible move at defensive coordinator. We just never learn. But then, of course, I'm wrong. I'll admit I was wrong. I was wrong about Mr. Jeff Hafley. I fell in love with this move a couple days later because I started to research and dive into him, and I really like what I see from this guy. I think he's fired up. He cares about the team, and his scheme just makes so much sense. It is like literally the complete opposite of Joe Barry, which is zone defense. Let everything underneath, but at least we're avoiding the big play. He's the opposite. Let's play aggressive up front, and if we give up the big play, then we give up the big play. But at least we're going to see a more aggressive 4-3 even front defense, more man coverage, more blitzing, more aggressiveness. It's exactly my philosophy on defense. Like, literally, we have the same philosophy on defense, me and Jeff Hafley. I believe in aggressive defenses, and it works. Not trying to say this like it'll transcend or translate into the real world, but it works in Madden. I mean, it really does. Just running an aggressive defense, blitzing, making the quarterback uncomfortable, man coverage. I just love man coverage. I mean, literally, zone coverage is just so lazy. It's beyond lazy. Now, there's certain situations where, yes, I will accept zone coverage, but I prefer man coverage. And like I said, it all depends on the situation. But like on third and shorts, we're not going to see people lined up 15 yards back. We're going to see press coverage, which is what I want to see. And I love what Jeff Hafley's bringing. I love the energy. I can't wait to hear him speak. I can't wait to hear him speak upon his philosophy, why he wanted to come to Green Bay. I mean, we kind of know why he wanted to come to Green Bay. He said, I'm just tired of the way college football's been. I feel like it's more for the money now. It's not just, it's like I'm doing way more than just being a coach at this point. I'm like recruiting players and transfer portal, this and that. So we all know why Jeff also chose Green Bay and to choose to come to the NFL instead of continuing to be, I guess, miserable in college. I guess he just was not happy in college. But, I'm just very happy with this hire. And I know, like I said, at first I wasn't happy. I assumed, and I was like, this is just another terrible hire. Then you look into it, it's a very solid hire. I think the Packers are going to reap the benefits of this hire. I think it's a very good move, and not a lot of people are giving the Packers their dues. Their little ovation. I think this is a great hire, and obviously, yes, he has never been a defense coordinator in the NFL, but he has a lot of experience. He was Tampa Bay. He worked with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as assistant. He was in San Fran. He was here. So, he went to Ohio State then, and he went to Boston College. So, he's got some experience. He's got some background knowledge of both college and the NFL. And I think he knows what it takes to run a good defense. When he went to Ohio State, yes, I know this is college, but he had, one of the best defenses in the league for that year. And he went to Boston College, made them drastically better. Obviously, they're not going to be like NC State and these higher Division I schools. But, they beat NC State. They were 3 out of 4 seasons Pro Bowl eligible. They were making history. And, Jeff was just being a great coach. So I really like the energy he brings. I love the philosophy. That's literally my philosophy at this point. Man coverage, aggressive, and just it has literally me on the writing, because because I just believe in it. I believe in man coverage. I believe in blitzing. I believe in this. I believe you just can't give it to them no more, because these quarterbacks are learning. They're getting so used to zone that it's just like they know how to pick it apart, and you got to give them something new. You got to add wrinkles to stuff, and you got to be unpredictable. And I feel like Barry's scheme was just very predictable. Everybody knew it was coming. The zone defense, it was the same stuff, and he was just way too inconsistent. I'm hoping Jeff Hafley can be consistent and just bring good defenses game in, game out. That's what we need, is consistency. We haven't had it in Green Bay, but I am confident he can bring consistency. Obviously, there is a lot of also wanted to touch upon this. There are a lot of defensive coaching positions becoming open in Green Bay, because a lot of people now, a lot of coaches are leaving. I guess they're seeing that it's their calling to go somewhere else now. But hopefully Hafley can bring in the right people to fill those vacant spots. He just brought in a D-line guy from Boston College to fill up Montgomery's spot. But, there's a lot of good faces leaving now, and it sucks, but, this is part of the process. This is part of the offseason. There's a lot of turnover. So we just got to rock and roll with it and trust Hafley can fill the vacant spots with the right people. But, this is going to wrap it up. My reaction, I'm very happy. At first, I was not very happy. Now I'm very happy. I think it's a really good hire. You're going to see a more hungry, aggressive Packer defense. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all were complaining about this hire, but this is what y'all wanted to see, right? Tired of Joe Barry's 15 wire corners 15 yards off. Why do we have Preston Smith covering Devontae Adams? We're not going to see that anymore. Not with the Hafley defense. He's going to put them in situations that are going to be successful. He's a very simplistic guy. And Richard Sherman's praised him. He's been praised all over the league. And Dan's praised him, Orlovsky. So, he's just got a lot of support, and it seems like a really good hire. And, yeah, and then obviously not a lot of people really know what he's going to bring, because he hasn't done defensive coordinating before in the NFL, so maybe he can shake things up. We'll see what he's going to run exactly, but I gave you pretty much the premise, 4-3 even front, press man coverage, aggressive defense, a lot of blitzing. This is what we need. Make the teams work for it. And yes, you run the risk of giving up the big play, but overall, I think it's a very good hire, a solid hire. I can't say it's going to be good or bad yet, but I'm trending and leaning towards it's going to be a good hire, and I think he's going to be here for years to come. And we're going to have a good defense for years to come. But anyways, this is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and sorry for being super late on this video. Like I said, sickness, school, all this going on. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great night, and as always, go Pack Go.